My name is Scott Wilkinson. I'm a professional body piercer. I have been piercing since 1994. So I have seen a lot of things. And today what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna react to some piercings that have seriously gone wrong. I don't even know if I've seen stuff this bad before. Let's get started. All right, you ready? Let's take a look at this first picture. A big smile for a smiley that's not gonna be happy for very long. A straight barbell with those big acrylic beads. Not the best idea. That thing is gonna be pulling on that frenum maybe a couple days, and that's gonna rip right through. No chance of healing this one. What do we have going on? That's a curved barbell, like a navel ring, one of those fancy ones you might get at Spencer's, so I'm sure it's pretty high quality. Hanging on by a thread. And as far as like a lower navel piercing, you missed. Number one, it's not centered. Number two, it's so low, it's gonna be running against all those clothing, rubbing right up again. Zero chances. What are people thinking? I mean, I'm surprised it's lasted as long as it is. The tattoos though, those look pretty cool. Now, honestly, it looks healed. It just, unfortunately, it's a little bit crooked. Probably with her eyes open, you might not be able to tell as much. But if you have a crooked piercing, just take it out and redo it. Not terrible, but it's not right. Again, you missed. Seriously, these are supposed to be nipple piercings. This is such a surface piercing, and you can tell that those will reject out. You have to have a ridge to pierce. Then on top of that, you're putting big, huge scars right on the top of your chest. Think, people, think. Now, when we do piercings, we try to accommodate some room for swelling, but if someone's willing to do your snake eyes piercing, they're probably not using the right thing. But I mean, seriously, look at how swollen that tongue is. That is not happy. If you don't get a longer bar in there, that's gonna start closing up in there, and then you have a hospital trip, my friend. Just terrible. Don't ever do this piercing. This is not that uncommon to see. The valley piercing. Not a fan. I mean, why? Why? Very Beauty Lounge. Nice. Now that piercing, oh man. I've seen other things like going sideways where there might be a little bit of a ridge, but that's terrible. Just because you can do it definitely doesn't mean you should. And this is a prime example of what I just said. I don't know why this is pretty good. But the scariest part is these people are using these in body piercings. You can see how that post is digging into their gums and their teeth. I mean, just one day, you can seriously mess up those gums and teeth. A lot. It looks funny, but how far do you take a joke? Pretty far, but not this far. Put in good jewelry. Glue those onto a top of a normal labret bead or something. God, that's terrible. Trying to see what's going on here. I think it's just a fresh piercing with a plastic piece of jewelry in there. It looks really white from here. A lot of blood, way too tight. Probably proud of the new piercing showing off to mom, but little tip for you, clean it up before you show mom. I guarantee you she'll be a lot happier with it. Oh boy. What's wrong with people? I mean, it seems like a good idea, but the chance of an eyebrow piercing rejecting, super, super high. They drilled in, clever, but that thing's gonna swing back and forth. How do you take those glasses off to sleep? How do you clean your... No. Eyelid piercings. You know, normally I'm 100% against them. But if you've lost your eyeball and it's still just wrong. Still just wrong. Oh my God, I remember those. Those were called tongue ticklers. Now, this is kind of a fresher piercing, and I have no idea why this is on here, but this is kind of like a little rubber cap you put on the top of a bead. And tongue tickler, I mean, use your imagination. But as you can tell, the body didn't react too well with this. Get that thing off there. Now, there's a couple places on the body I won't pierce, and hands and fingers are one of them. Now, think about this. You're putting your hands in your pocket, in and out all day long. You need to reach for your keys. You need to grab your wallet. Notice how red it is around there? That's because you hit it on everything. Then think about this. Every door handle you touch has possible fecal matter on there, and you're putting that right into that open wound. Good for you. Oh, navel piercings are supposed to accent and adorn and draw attention to, but when it's really crooked, I mean, get it re-pierced. I have no idea why it's that crooked. No idea. Go to a professional and you're gonna get a straight piercing. Who knows? She's probably laying down on the bathroom floor in high school and got it done when she was like 15 years old and still has it. That's why you go to a professional. Ooh, just missed. Now, I will say this. I have had people come in with these piercings pierced this low, and they're in pain. I've had people in serious tears crying as I'm trying to get this jewelry out because it hurts so bad to get pierced down there. Now, you're gonna hear stories of people getting their septum pierced where it's like, oh, it's a piece of cake, it was no problem, it healed up nice. Now, when you go to someone who doesn't know what they're doing and they put something like this in there, that's gonna leave a scar, and I guarantee you, you are not gonna be happy when it's all done. Ouch. I feel bad for people when they do this. Now, as a professional piercer, this is the stuff that nightmares are made out of. Can't believe people do this to themselves. Now, if you enjoy videos like this, hit the like, leave me a comment, make sure you're subscribed, and of course, keep putting holes in your body. We'll see you all in the next video.